And so it begins. Hello friend! So I am embarking on this HatStack adventure. But what I want to talk about while I am doing this crazy thing is probably something that seems kind of boring on the outside, but it's actually super awesome. Being that you work in a bookstore, you may already know about this. I may have also talked about this to you before. It doesn't matter, I'm going to talk about it some more anyway because I think it's awesome, and I'm about to do it again because I never really finished doing the first round, and you can tell from the state of the part of the room you cannot see that you really do need to do start to finish and get it all done or it doesn't work. Anyway, the book I want to talk about and the information therein is called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. This book is actually super awesome. When I first saw this book, I went into a bookstore with my mother and she saw it and she pointed at me and she was making fun of me because I am not a very tidy person most of the time. And I just kind of like laughed it off. But then she left, and you know, I can't deny it was the look of the cover that drew me in, because this is a beautiful book. Like, this is a very aesthetically pleasing sort of book. I don't know. I just really like it. So I picked it up and I read part of it while I was in that bookstore by myself, and then I eventually purchased it and read the rest of it. And when I saw the title, The Life-Changing Magic, I was like, life-changing? Really? I don't think it's going to be like that, but whatever. And then I started doing it, and you know, the truth of it is, it actually is pretty life-changing. There was something that happened while I was in the process of going through all my stuff that kind of, I don't know, I didn't expect to experience it, but I had this moment where it was like, these are my things that I own, and I get to decide if I keep them or not, and it doesn't matter what my parents would say about it or anything. It's just me. These are my belongings. I can choose what to do with them. And it was this really nice feeling of autonomy that I didn't expect to have happen. Because for a lot of time it's been like, oh, well, this was a gift from this person, or it looks really nice on me even if I don't like it very much, so I'm going to keep it, kind of a thing with my clothes. And then getting to go through it as my own person was just kind of a neat thing. I don't know, it was weird. And then once I'd finished the tidying part of it, I never finished getting rid of the stuff I wasn't keeping, so that's why it didn't really stick. I never finished the process, and I didn't have storage, which I'm going to try and do properly this time when I go through the process again. But there was this shift during the period before everything went to pieces again, where it was like, oh, I opened my closet and my shoes are neatly on the floor in front of me, and all of my clothes look really nice, and I put on what I want to wear, and it's easy to find everything, and then I go in my bathroom and I pick my jewelry off my jewelry stand, and I'm going to wear this and this and this, and everything is where I can find it. And there was just this amazing feeling of like success, and like I had my life together happening. I don't know, it was really cool. But the basic gist of how the process works is you go category by category, and being that I live with my parents, all of my stuff is contained within one room, or well, 2 rooms because I have a bathroom, but it's easier than it would be in an entire house. At least that's what I am assuming. But basically you just go category by category, pull everything from all the rooms, and like put everything on the floor so you can see what you have. It's kind of a think about what you've done kind of moment. It's funny. So you have all, like, you start with your clothing because it's easy. It's just kind of like to ease you into the idea of it. And you dump it all on the floor and you look at it. You go through that and you pick up and you handle each piece of clothing. And you look at it and you base it on your immediate reaction, which is, does this thing make me happy? And if it doesn't make you happy, why are you keeping it? You do it for everything. You do it for your clothes and for your books and for your papers and for just everything, all of the things. Anyway, I've reached my final hat. I feel like that's very unsteady. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. But there's my hat stack. I think there's like 7 hats involved. I'm pretty sure that's all the hats that I own. So, the book is good. Check it out. Do the thing. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.